Hello everyone, this is Zhatt back with Tycoon News returning to its regular monthly schedule. Having not made any videos for a little while, plus some new games from E3, we've got a lot of catching up to do, so let's get started. The City Skylines team has released their first large content update with version 1.1.0, the European theme. This free add-on includes new European-styled maps and more than 50 European-style buildings, some of which are enabled to build wall-to-wall. Outside of the new theme, the update also brings the ability to construct tunnels, one of the community's most requested features. Many games fail to live up to their pre-launch hype, but City Skylines has held strong, setting the bar for games in the city builder genre. Colossal Order has upheld their commitment to keeping the game moddable with thousands of assets, maps, and gameplay mods available on the Steam Workshop. One mod in particular I'd like to mention is Traffic++, as it adds new types of roads in the game and allows you to customize your roads, tweaking the vehicle restrictions, speed limits, and intersection routes. Currently, the team is working on updating the traffic's AI as to clear up some of the so-called single-lane traffic jams seen in the game. Anyone remember Mad TV from 1991? Well, Empire TV Tycoon brings back the television station management genre, promising to be, and I quote, an unholy child between Mad TV and Game Dev Tycoon. Empire TV, a failing broadcaster, will soon be downsized to a single TV channel. It's your job to take control of a channel, bring back the viewers, and survive the approaching layoffs. In the game, you'll determine which content is best for the current audience, each group with their own likes and dislikes. You can buy and sell new shows and movies, or even hire actors and start your own productions to better cater to your viewers. Just be careful with broadcasting pirated content, as the police are keeping an eye on you. Fans of the original Space Colony will be happy to hear a new Steam edition of the game has been released, self-published by the developer Firefly. The remaster adds new campaign missions and maps, as well as Steam support for achievements, cards, and the workshop. In Space Colony, players are blasted halfway across the galaxy with limited resources, a mega corporation looking over their shoulder, and a ragtag crew expecting a paycheck. With more than 100 different buildings, it's up to you to design and build a colony that meets the needs of the crew. The guys over at Pajama Llama have been kind enough to provide me with some never-before-seen gameplay and development footage of their new game, Flotsam. Flotsam is a survival city building sim in a flooded world where you build and maintain a floating and moving village community. As there's no land, you and your survivors will need to adapt to life on the seas. Food will consist of seafood such as fish, mussels, lobsters, and even seaweed. Fresh water will be scarce, so you'll have to use different methods of extracting and finding it. And of course, building materials will be hard to come by. Initially, your survivors can collect flotsam drifting by in the water, but with the right setup, you'll be able to collect materials by sending divers to the bottom of the sea itself. Flotsam is still in a very early stage of production, so likely a lot will change as the game develops. Big Pharma, a game I've personally been following closely, has transitioned to open beta as of June 4th. The game is part business sim and part logistics puzzle, with the player building and perfecting manufacturing lines which can produce potentially life-saving drugs. Agglomerators, centrifuges, and even hadron colliders will be some of the tools that you'll use, as long as you can manage to fit them nicely together. While in direct control of your own pharmaceutical firm, you'll be concocting cures for a variety of ailments, giving you the chance to save the world from sickness, or line your own pockets instead. You can get access to the beta now by pre-ordering on the game's website listed in the description of this video. Frontier Development showcased their trailer for Planet Coaster at E3 this month. Not many details have been shared yet, but the game promises to offer a sophisticated management simulation and powerful design tools. Currently running the MMORPG Space Sim Elite Dangerous, Frontier were also the developers for Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. So despite Atari holding the rights to the Roller Coaster Tycoon name, Planet Coaster might end up being the true RCT4. Pre-orders are already available through their site, but I would suggest at least waiting until they share some actual gameplay footage. Available immediately on the Apple Store after its announcement at E3, Fallout Shelter puts you in control of a state-of-the-art underground vault from Vault-Tec. As the Overseer, you'll get to know your dwellers and assign them to their ideal jobs. Send them out into the wastelands on expeditions to find more outfits, weapons, and skills to equip them with. You'll need to be prepared for when the raiders come knocking. This is a free-to-play game that does away with timers and other paywalls, but does include the option to purchase lunchboxes, which are filled with random loot. The game has been sitting at the #1 spot on the Apple Store, but it is not available to Android users. Offering a tongue-in-cheek take on the 19th century oil rush in North America, the game Turmoil gives you the opportunity to become the town's richest oil baron. In this visually charming game, you will douse for oil reserves, build drilling rigs, create pipe networks, and store your black gold in silos, waiting for the right time to sell. Levels are time-based, and with mining seasons coming and going, the town will go through different stages of growth, with new upgrades and territories becoming available as you progress. An early access version of the game is currently available on Steam. Rescue 2 Everyday Heroes tasks you with defending a city against fire and catastrophic accidents. A new game starts you with a single fire station, which you can upgrade with a variety of vehicles, specialized equipment, and trained staff. As you complete missions, new stations are unlocked. You'll be responding to a range of accidents and different types of infernos like liquid fires, electrical fires, and backdrafts. In these scenarios, you'll need to lay out a plan, including where you're going to get your water supply, such as from fire hydrants, water tenders, or even natural sources. The addictive gameplay of Anno is back with Anno 2205. This game takes city building to a new level with the ability to launch ships into space and settle on the moon, where you can collect rare resources such as helium-3. As the moon holds almost no atmosphere compared to Earth, asteroid shields will be required to keep your colonies safe. The game will feature a new engine offering a high level of graphics and cities up to 5 times larger than the ones seen in previous titles. The game is planned to release on November 3rd of this year. Like Anno 2070, the game will still require Uplay to be installed, but you will be able to play offline after the initial activation. Landscape is a game of construction and city management where you build structures, manage the population's needs, and control the flow of raw resources. The title has no in-app purchases, and future expansions will be free to all players. Landscape is still actively being developed, so if you have any suggestions, you can contact its creator directly on Twitter at CodeLuez. Thanks for watching this episode of Tycoon News, and I do apologize for the lack of videos over the last few months. I've made some changes to my studio and I'm back to normal production. If there is any game you saw in this episode you'd like to take a closer look at, let me know and I'll preview the game on the channel. Hit me up either on Twitter at Zhatt or via my email at writezhatt@gmail.com. Take care.